Oh, hang on. Hey guys, Star. This is just a ranting video, but also I will say one thing. First, let me turn this off. Um, I want to say thank you for watching my content. Thank you for just being here and watching it, though it's not many like I used to, but I know my channel's fallen, and it's 'cause I don't have good setup, so I can't do the things that gets people's attention. I don't have the time for it, and though I don't like that idea, I don't. I'm just talking me to you, you to thee. And it hurts when I see others sad because I've only told a select few that paid attention, others not so much, but I made a shrine up there on my shelf because back at 5 years old, I had a wonderful aunt who had a condition. She was born with a hole this big through her heart, see through, hand through, all of it. And she was generally the first friend I ever had. Um, it hurt when she passed, and the last thing I ever saw when I talked to her was tubes everywhere in a hospital that made me uncomfortable. At first, I didn't grieve for the past few months, but when it hit, it was the time where my family was in an injury, at least my father was, and I said something I can't ever take back, but I regret it. But when people grieve, they don't think about what's going on. They just want to be right. They want to be wrong, but they also want to feel like they could do something or get something. And I don't know. I I feel like I don't matter. That no matter how much I do this YouTube thing, that I don't amount. I don't. Like I get negative, and that's what I don't want. Cause the moment I get negative, it hurts. Truly, it hurts. But I don't know. The reason why that I always talked about Ghost Panda in the past making these videos is because they were the first person, not just to only accept a friend request out of random by luck, but more of the day I got to meet them. And I've kept quiet about this, and I'm still am, but I'm gonna give you a little detail. Is they weren't really positive, and at that time it hurt me. Like it reminded me of people I've met that had abusive parents or terrible ones, and not just that, but when I was little, as an infant, I didn't have any good birth parents, and not they weren't terrible, but just one instance in a terrible family member of one side, I had to get moved. All I could tell you is fully red here. That's all I can tell. I'd like to share, but knowing this, when I see people that like say honey, like I feel weird about it, but not in a way where I feel like that's just bad. Like how do I say this? That was the first genuine person I met that didn't feel overconfident, that actually felt like they struggled, that understood pain, and seeing that hurt me, cause it, I don't know. It's just the people I watch, the people I see, I deeply emotionally connected care for, and not an attachment thing. Like I've had more surgeries than I can count at a young age. I've had more lost, more negativity in my life, more bullying that I mentally can count for that it shouldn't even be okay. But I swear one of these days it's gonna catch up to me, and once it catches up to me, I'm probably gonna be suicidal. That's not a joke. And right now, of course, I'm not gonna feel it. But I'm saying like mid 80s, 50s. I don't know. But all I do know is while I have a chance to use all my negativity into a positive and not worry about myself so I can distract myself, that's all I ever wanted. I'm just trying to figure out life, guys. Trying to figure it out, trying to understand it. And the more that I do these things, the more that I have these feelings of dread or how I did this or that. It's not me. It's a version of me to put on a mask of a smile. Why do you think my character smiles so much? It's because deep down, I blame myself for everything. I constantly tell myself it's okay when it's not, and I bottle up my emotions because it's not that I don't want to feel like I, I'm vulnerable. It's I don't trust myself once it's out for ridiculed, punished, fault. So meeting those people brought me the biggest joy at whatever age, mind you. Like at this time, yeah, teenager-ish, grown up at this point. I'm 18, screw it. Um, it's that while I get to meet these people and learn the ways in and out and how they do things, but also I get to inspire them like they inspired me. And necessarily, I'm giving them the torch they gave us, the viewers, who at the time gave us this little and this is what All Might says in My Hero, which is to give he gave you like the little spark of a flame. So as you rekindle that one, so when his goes out, you give him a little boost, so to speak. So meeting all these people, it's the best thing I ever had. I don't like to lie. I've lied so much, not intentionally, but like I was the type of kid where I had the no kid left behind. I never got failed. I never paid attention. There was nobody who cared. I had the terrible school and my own life, so I never really got the fair trial. I never really got the actually wanting to learn. That's probably why I can't even do math still. Like that's the thing you don't know about me. Like I math is so difficult when I try, I lock up and I get frustrated because no one explains it in my way. Because you can tell me all of it, but I'm gonna forget the basics. I'm gonna forget. That's a given. But other than that, thank you guys. Thank you. Truly, because I don't know where I would have been. Probably been the same, but I don't know. I look around my room now and I see things I deserved, things I earned, but also I see the things I regret, things I don't deserve. And who am I? I don't try to be annoying. I don't try to annoy you guys. I don't try to be cringe. And I do, don't get me wrong. I like to have a fair mouse because it's fun and clips. But also, when's the last time a YouTuber has been sincere? When's the last time a YouTuber or streamer, doesn't matter what kind of gender, for you people who hate that, screw you, because here's the thing. This is America. This thing was built on a mother. You know why America was made? Do you remember why? Because you're not given the why. Let's see, let's see. Why was the USA made to begin with? Let's see, you idiots who don't care about that. Let's see. Why was the US? No, actually, oh yeah. Hmm. Shut up, alarm. Okay. I don't care about British. No offense, I like the British, but I mean, like, hmm. It says the USA was founded on the ideals of freedom and liberty, as in, you can do whatever you want, you don't judge, you don't be racist, and you definitely don't let people choose who they want to be. Now, here's the thing. Y'all doing the exact opposite of what this whole goddamn country was made for. So how about this next time you start talking that little mouth and talking crap, alright? Shut up. Whatever's coming in here, repeat that to yourself and see if it starts feeling bad or uncomfortable, then don't say it. That's your hint. And if you can't feel that, you have no empathy. And if someone says that crap to you, you are just narcissistic. Listen, I don't care what the hell you say. I don't care what you do, but there are many things you do not do in this world, and that is judge. Unless it's a valid judging. I mean, like, that guy's an idiot, don't do that, but he's still doing it. Like, that makes sense. But to judge someone based on what they want to be when they grow up, and you have the audacity to tell them, no, do this. You don't get to decide, parent or not. You don't know what they're good and good at. You can't force something on them. It's genetical, not medical. You stupid. That's one thing I want to get out of the way, because I've met a people who think that is okay, and religious-wise, never force it, never assume, and, oh, that guy's playing games, that's a sin. Who gives a crap what you think? 85% of this popularity is based on games, people getting paid and living, and you think that's bullcrap? Screw you. That's not a threat, that's a fact. That's what I wanted to also say, because y'all are stupid for that crap. And you can say, oh, but such, I could hear in the comments type, no, shut up. Learn the facts, learn the history, learn how it god dang works before you start spewing. Because then you're going to look like an idiot, the fool, and you don't get to edit or bypass or try to find a little loophole. Screw you. Whatever was made in the history, like on the Bible, yeah, so what? Dancing isn't a sin. Footloose proved that fact. And they don't shut up about that still. Well, you know what? Do that. You can have your own community in a different place, but do not bring that here. In the land of freedom, liberty, and rights. Black, Asian, white, all. All. You know what all means? Do you know what the dictionary of all means? It means everybody. Dog, mammal, insect, human, doesn't matter. The fact is, you think you have the audacity or you're special like a god. No one's a god. It's just knowledge. It's common sense. Like, am I retarded? Am I stupid? Because last time I checked, that's smart. That makes sense. But y'all have been deciding, and I'm not talking about my viewers, or anybody's. I'm just talking about the people who think that's okay as an audacity. No. Why do you think we're trying to ban cultists, communism, all that dumb stuff? That people do the stupidest thing. You know, ever since World War II of Nazi Germany, everyone doesn't shut up about Germany. And I just learned that they still share that history, so that doesn't happen again. But Japan hides their history because they're no, embrace it. Because you need to learn what is socially not acceptable. I'm talking about you, Kim Jong Un. I don't care if you're the president. You need to learn that there are some things you need to show to not reteach. And if you're definitely hiding it from the kids in the past, you're creating stupid people who's gonna find out in the future. Like, why didn't they tell us this? Because they don't want to be proven wrong. They don't want to be guilty. They don't want to think that they're an idiot. This is why history exists, so we don't repeat the same stupid amalgamation of mistakes. You know why history is made? Why the hieroglyphics? Why Egypt? All this. Videos even. It's to show what not to do, but we still do that stupid stuff. You know why? Because we don't care nothing about ourselves. I've met generally good people on this YouTube content, and people I idolize. Not for race, sex, all that crap. I'm talking about like generally good people who are trying to live in this world and trying just to make a living to be a better person. And you all like you should stop breeding. Those people who are just idiots, stop breeding. I don't care if that's the most rudest thing to say or the most that ain't even a racist. That's not even racist. That's just common sense. You can tell me how wrong I am. I don't care. I don't care. I have been told way worse at a young age to the point where my own mother cried to me saying I didn't deserve this. But I don't care. I have felt bad for myself for the past 14 years of regret and denial. And when I see these people, I have the right to be upset because y'all are stupid. Listen, if you're abusive of any family and you have kids, don't make kids. No. Screw the bloodline. I'd rather them be happy and living life and actually get to be a good human than all this crap. This is why in the medieval or the flippin' Bible wars, whatever the heck it's called, every history has shown there's a dictator, someone who thinks they're narcissistic, or someone who thinks they're all powerful when really it's just a sad person hiding behind a cloth that won't accept their fate. I have been saying this smart, simplistic stuff, that's what I've been told, since I was freaking 5 years old. I've gr- I had no choice but to grow up quick. You know why? Because I didn't understand. I wasn't medicated. I didn't know what I had, autism or not, ADHD. No one knew. But one thing was certain. The fact, imagine this 5-year-old, game or in real life, just walks up to you, says the most simplistic, common-sensical thing you're fighting over, like, but no. And he tells you straight up, walks up to you and goes, hey, sir, you know that's the stupidest thing you could have done when you could do it this way. That makes more comical sense. And they're like, oh, yeah, right. But then they fight back. No, that's when you shut up, own to your mistake, and leave. I'm not good with that, okay? I'm not good with owning my mistake. I don't fight back, though. I stay silent. I try to... I know it. And after that conversation, I say sorry to the guy and I'll do it again. And not to talk it back. I'm talking about do it the correct way. You know why? Not just because that's what I was taught by a good dad who showed me how to be a man, still am, trying to learn, but more of that's the humanist way to do. So I say these rants, these videos, these things I do, is because I want to prove a point to these people who watch my stuff, who think this is that. You're wrong. Whoever is teaching you this is a complete idiot, or they just believe everything they see on the internet or books. And if they're so old school they think this is a sin, screw you! I don't care! Until you experience something the correct way, instead of instantly going to negative to prove a point, you don't get to speak. You don't get to act. You don't get to do anything. It's like if okay, let's say this. I go to an old person, right? Yeah, 80, 40, actually no, 80, 90 years old, right? I go up to them. They've been doing this one thing this one way for years, right? Let's say old school clean clothes wash. Wash it in an old scrubber in the bucket. You put it on top of the. I had one in my house when I moved here. Give me a second. The clothes wash line thing they always have outside in the backyard for the wind. and I purposely put it on the ground, and on the rod part, put a cloth over it to cover it from sunlight, which is the stupidest thing you shouldn't do. And see, but that's not wrong. I'm like, but yeah, that's the point. You're doing something like this online, and you're not even taking the chance. You're just done. You are the reason why kids hate you. You are the reason why the parents hate you. Same with the parents or the 20-year-olds who get kids early. That was weird. I don't know, my headset turned off. Anyways, funny. But no, it's things like those that anger me, even if it's a little, because you're not thinking. And I do the same. Okay, I am not perfect. I don't get a pass either. All right, I don't get a pass. But I'm saying this to person who makes mistakes on a daily basis and not trying, or even trying. It doesn't matter. Point is, learn the history, all of it, even the stuff you want to hide, even the stuff you don't want to look at, even the stuff you want to ignore. Don't care. That is important. The more you ignore stuff, the more the liability of harm is made. You know what's funny is there's probably a guy who in 9/11, and I'm sorry for the people with PTSD who has to deal with this, but listen, who probably saw something and said something like, "Nah, it's fine," and this is what happened. You gotta pay attention to the dang details, or something bad might happen. You can tell me how wrong I am. You can tell me to shut up. I'm not. The USA was for a free country of freedom and speech, not for respect online. Everything was anonymous so people can talk their head off. That's why. That was the sole reason of chat forums and 4chan and all that crap. You know why? Because people can't say what they really want to say on real life because they know they're going to get. And we know. That's why people make these personas, these OCs, these masks of who they're not. So people can't judge them, dox them, location. But here's the problem about that. The moment they know who you are, where you live, what you are, that, no matter if deleted, even the police can get that information back. You have made a digital footprint. There is no going back. Unless it potentially recycles, deletes, and redo on code. Other than that, you're screwed. So you know what? I say these not just to warn or tell a fact, it's to tell people in the human body or in the world, I don't care whatever saying, is that no matter how stupid or brilliant you are, you always make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. No one is that A plus. And what's funny is before I graduated in math, I got A plus, A plus. Here's the thing. I use a calculator. Not often. I still don't know what the hell I was doing, and I still don't remember jack crap. Not even division. Because I gotta relearn that. What is not repetition, what is not made over and over and over and over and over, not happen. Now, you can tell me I'm wrong, but here's the problem. I'm not. There are people out there who can't just simply remember on the go. So the more frustrated you get for those people who can just instantly remember with a good memory that don't know, because you're just stupid in a way where you don't look, that's your problem, is that not everybody can just on the spot remember numbers. We got to finger count. We got to take an hour. Like it's okay to do that. You're not in the wrong. All right. You're not in a way where at slow. You're slow. It's okay. It's fine. Listen, I'm special. Not that special. This special, and it's okay to be that. But at least, please, just know what you're doing before you do it. Learn the information and try. I've already did a sad rant. I told you honestly how I feel. Now, so of the sad amendment to instantly anger, which is usually my go-to even in reverse, let's go to a different topic. Alright? We'll get back to this later. If you want a video, let me know. But first, another thing. Inner Jinx, I'm glad you're safe. I am sorry about the what you just went through for a split second. I'm glad you're okay. Gotta talk to you and hug you. You're a good person. I respect the hell out of you. Thank you. Now, Same with Panda. I've said what I've said. I meant it. I do try to friend him some days though. However, sometimes like okay, listen. I'm the type of person where if I had your phone number and text you, I wouldn't answer unless I'm sending you a meme. I'm just checking up on you. Other than that, I don't text. But if I'm really trying to talk to you with something I like, I'll go on and on and on and on and then stop for a month and then go back and back. Other than that, normal. And but yeah, like I don't try to say these things to angry people. I don't. I'm biased, truly, but at the same time, you can't really be biased without proven fact. So for those flat Earth believers, Illuminati, here's the thing. If you can prove, I don't mean a drawing, a fake article, AI bull crap that you're just trying to prove right by destroying a watermark, don't matter. Find actual archaeological proof. Other than that, shut up. Until you can believe it's flat, say it's round. Same with the round people. If you can believe it's round, I mean, if you know it's round, but you want to prove it's flat, believe it's round. Until you can find proof. Shut up. Shut up. Because there is no way until you can find documental proof, scientist government proof, mind you. Yeah, they lie, who cares? But here's the thing. Sometimes when you say too much and it comes true, they'll finally point out and tell you the truth. So if you can find truth, buy a army worker, officially, government, license. I don't care. Shut up. Okay? That's all I ask. I'm not saying these things to rage bait. I'm not saying these to anger you. I'm not trying to say this to make you upset. I'm saying this because you need to hear it. And the fact you're skipping off or not paying attention proves my point of how irritated and wrong you are. A normal person, normal, mind you, would just eat it and accept it and go, okay, and that's it. No, no rage, no, nothing. It's fine. But what I hate is the liars, because I was one. A little bit still am, but not by choice, by habit. I've gotten better. I won't lie. There's some things in this world I will not tolerate. Disrespecting my parents, my hurting my dogs, mind you. Listen, I'm not violent. I've learned a bit of basic fighting, but not enough to help me. But if one person dares to hurt my dog, I will fight back, whatever age, whatever. Toddlers get a pass. Just a spank. But you know what? I will John Wick you. That ain't a threat. That's just honest. That's human common sense of what is right. However, there's a way where people that'll rage bait ya, make you take the punch, and then they're not to blame. That's my tip. However, I've never gotten in a fight. Not a real one, at least. It's the typical middle school crap that's like, breaks wrist, hurt, that's it. However, I don't ever, in my life, will hurt anybody, because it will make me feel bad. I've never held a weapon. I've never done drugs, never done alcohol, which is a good thing, mind you. Plus, I'd rather be the camera guy, so I have something to make fun of. But, yeah, no. And there's just some things you don't do in this life. There is some things you just never say, never do, never assume, and definitely not never criticize. Unless someone asks for it, don't. Leave it alone. It's not your work to criticize. If they want it, they'll ask. It's called permission. Ever heard of it these days? No? Well, then look it up on the dictionary of a book we call a weapon. Worse than the yellow pages of death! Which honestly, I kind of want to see in like Fortnite or like video games that have like a yellow page book with a paper stick. Called the Telemarketer Pack. And he just goes, you know? But yeah, no, besides that ranting, the reason why I'm changing my name to Star TG 2.0 is because Energetic made a point, and that was, or not Energetic, sorry, bruh, Energinx, sorry. Um, is that she gave me an idea. Um, I want to be called Star, but I don't want to do like Star 2.0 because I feel like that's cringy. And so for every name that just has like a single digit, like Dex Badge, I don't know. Um, has you ever been like messing with kids and that it gives a bad rep? And they're all Minecraft YouTubers, mind you, except maybe three are like Roblox and two are animators. Either way, the point is that I want to make a, I want to be a memory, like MatPat, a good one. And I try. Don't get me wrong. I do try, but there are some days where I feel like I don't amount to what I do. I don't earn it. But thank you. I don't say this enough. I feel like I like to go to live streams on YouTube when I get a chance. Small creators, VTubers, doesn't matter, and just watch them for a bit. Clips, all that. See what kind of person they are, and give them a long paragraph of kind things. Because I know as a YouTuber, a small one myself so far, not there yet to 500, which thank you for getting me there close, is that you get burned out. You lose your sense of purpose on why you do this, why you've done this in the first place. There's a story I want to tell. Sit back, grab your coffee of Joe or popcorn, and let me tell you a story. All right, it was in 2024. Actually, wait, is that this year? No, it's 2024, high school, on September 5th. I think that was the year. I meet this, not, heavy. That's actually a very bad word to use. Big, big girl, right? And not a bad way, just pH fat, it's just conditional, it's fine. And I've seen her in class before, but she was gone for a few months, and I see her again. I go, okay, I've never talked to this person. I've talked to everybody I know, and two of them I've met since fourth grade, right? Nothing. So I talked to her, and I don't know where she goes, "Your star," and I go, "What?" Like I just said hi. I didn't know this woman. I never talked to her. I've never mentioned anything about her. She just said, "Your star the gamer," and I go, "How do you know that?" And she goes, "Oh, my sister watches you." And I first like, "Wait, wait, wait. Why'd you say it like that?" And she looks up and goes from her phone and goes, "What? You said watches me like she watches you." And she laughs for a second. Oh, no, no, no. I mean like she watches your content. I'm like, "Thank you." That sounded very, very stalkerish. And she goes, no, she just found your channel randomly and it made her day and laughed and all that. She said to tell me to say thank you." I go, "Really?" Because at this time I was burnt out. I just got back from a year of being gone from it and was trying to figure it out. And I was gonna quit. Honestly, I felt like I wasn't doing my job. My YouTube wasn't going up like I wanted to. Like it was stuck at only like 115, and it went down to like three less subscribers. So I was starting to feel scared. But and then those words are why I still do this. She said that watching me made her day by how goofy I was and cringe, but also that she made everyone's I made her day, and she was only like maybe what 6 years old at the time, and I said thank you. I needed that, and she's like, "What do you mean?" I go, "Well, I was thinking about quitting, but after hearing that story, it inspires me a bit to keep going." She's like, "Really?" And I go, "You just saved her from watching someone she enjoyed, honestly." Or was it a nephew? I can't remember, but and she said she was gonna become a VTuber herself, which I'm cool, but I'm sad because I wanted to, get the number and talk to her and help her and stuff. But if you're watching this, that 6-year-old girl from last year, that can't remember if it was nephew or other big sister. One of those with the ponytail and all that with the blonde. Tell her I said this. How you been? I like to get in contact and just watch your content. Not bad any bad criticism. Just it's been a while and I just curious how you've been doing. I'm hoping you're doing good. I hope it's YouTube because if it's Twitch, I can't do that because I kind of stopped doing or kind of deleted my Twitch account a long time ago. Not by choice. Um, because back then I got like I was just like mid transition medication, so I got addicted to the things very easily. Or I got mood swings of anger or sadness. It was, it's fixed now. Don't get me wrong. I'm going back at it, so I'm all right. But it's the fact that those instances of knowing that you've made someone's day can get a YouTuber to get the energy who wants to make 4 or 7 videos. Yeah, 7 videos a day in one day. When people like and back in 2014 when FNAF won the first game, the trailer, I remember it at the age of 4, and I think it was 4. I don't remember. I was young, like talking like this with a wisp, and I had like a gap between my teeth. It was cute. Some say, although I still had like a little deep voice. Hey, bitch, it's Bokada. But I said Bokada. Sorry. But I remember when I was first playing it, it gave me night terrors. Honest, the Bonnie one did, which I found hilarious now. But looking back at it, 2014 FNAF 1, FNAF 2 at the end of 2014, 2015 FNAF 3, FNAF 4, FNAF World, 2016 Sister Location, I think in that order. So like he was popping off, popping off, popping off, and then after FNAF World, he made the Sister Location, and then he made the Pizza Sim, and that's when it slowed down. And that's where it hurt me a bit. But look, past that, that's a different story for another day. So the reason why you would see me like commenting on people that I, you know, streamed or not streamed, sorry, like watch their videos and stuff and be kind. And this is a message to you, Ghost Panda, Lothon, Temperature, like all those people, pasta, all of them that like see me a bit. It's because I know that feeling. I know the tiredness. I know thinking you're overdoing it or no one's really gonna watch you, even if you see the views or not. But that fact of mind is still there. So I want to give what they have given me in return. You guys and gals, and they, them, I don't want to be discriminating, but you bring joy to people who honestly make you laugh. I'm one of them. I'm deeply grateful for that. I am. You have no idea what you're doing is a positive outcome. And I only want to do that back to you. So yes, even though my computer's crappy, I'm in a poor like situation at the moment, and I don't need Discord or all that right now. I'll get it later in life. I'll finally get a good setup, 3 monitors, whole shebang, a good apartment. I hope a house though, car, all that. But for now, you guys are gonna have to wait. This is all I can give. So please just be appreciative with what you have, because though some of this might be gone, the memories of OG or memories of the beginning is where it begins. Hold on a second. Come here, baby. Oh, actually, hold on, let me do this. Lift up my legs with the blanket. Come here, baby dog. Come here. Come here. See the camera with me. Daisy. Daisy, May. Come here. Thank you. This right here is the dogs I care for. I love them. I do. They bring me happiness. They bring me joy. They're kind, considerate, but they're so shaky, so scary. Hi, hi. No mouth kisses today. Silly. But happiness like this, kind sweetness like this, is why I do what I do. the innocence of it, but it's the innocence I care for. I regret seeing these people in pain, and so do my animals. Hmm. She's kind and sweet. I love her. Love you too, Daisy. Blech. You. Ah, you got me finally today. It took you a bit. Hmm. But yeah, I care for them. Just thank you, Jinx, Ghost Panda, Jacob. Oh, and another story. Back when I was starting, way back, Jacob Creation and Astro Productions. You guys are my mentors and will always continue to be my mentors in a way. You showed me how to work YouTube. You taught me things I didn't know. But you also, you guys were kind of like brothers in a way. Brothers I never had. Older, of course, but hope one day we can meet. You know, talk a bit, just have fun. Okay, let me see, let me see, let me see. Thank you. So just remember, sometimes it's not the family you make by blood. It's family with the connections of kindness. Stop trying to lick my mouth. What's wrong with you? I see you staring at my little mouth. Brrr. 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 No, no. Daisy, don't you do it. I will eat your face. Brrr. Oh, we're falling. What are we doing? What are we doing? Hey. That's enough. Back it up. No. Mm-mm. Bleh. Yeah, although I would love to do this all day, I can't. I've been recording for about like 42 minutes now, but yeah, this is just the sad, the rant, and just overall kindness of things. May I help you? Don't do it. No. Your breath smells like a beer trash can. Yeah. They call me Cuba King. I'm the king of the rumba beat. It goes boom chicka boom boom chicka boom boom chicka boom. No. Stop. Hey, I gotta go. This dog is too cute. I got like four of these little crap compactors, but kindness will do you good. It really does. But please like, subscribe, share. Most importantly, please comment on the videos, not the polls. Unless it's the art. Other than the art, please. If it's like a like the polls where I ask this and that, could you please click one you prefer, not comment. If you comment, please click it first. Then the reason why, because I just found that that's my pet peeve is not using the thing it's intended to do. It's like I'm doing things backwards. I've been here for like what? Not 2018, 50, I can't remember. Dude, I'm special. And that's not like a Down syndrome joke. That's just me being me. Like I really feel stupid. So unless I'm doing it wrong, I don't know what to tell you. Hi there, Papa. Mushers. But yeah, just stay safe, alright? And thank you guys. You wanna say bye to the viewers? We say goodbye. You guys have a good day, alright? Stay safe. Peace. And may the cosmos be with you. Wrong one. There we go.